So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Burrow. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 27th, Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Burton. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for Indy. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Levi Onwuzurike never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They get this out left, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Burrow will throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now it's Mixon running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Michael Pittman, 40 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st and 10, Burton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. throwing on first down. Burton letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's a run with Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The final shot before break. Burton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in downs there.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, but we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On first down, Burton. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Three yards remain for second down. Looking to throw. Burton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! A great play there. 35 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Burrow looking to pass. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And that's on the guard, Cody Ford. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 11. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A handoff to Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Burton. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Steps away. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.